remember when.
Francesco, after he graduated, Matt came back and was a volunteer for a year. Matt had a phenomenal sense of humor. He was absolutely one of the funniest kids. I had a Blackthorn CD. Matt couldn't stand Blackthorn because he liked country western. So I'm looking all over and finally Matt says that he threw it in the trash. So months go by. Finally, Matt says, look in a drawer, look in your second drawer. So I started cleaning out my second drawer and there was the CD. He had one of the best buddies hide it on me.
Matt and I had a fun time. One of the best time we had was when I would go out to Matt's house for the Cooking with Shin program. He was really a good kid, a fun kid to be around. He always had that cheerful smile.
My name is John. Maddie, my boy.
Matt? I'm in the ball. He's always dancing in his wheelchair. The hockey game.
That was good. Hockey was very good.
His is fast. Him and Stango.
He could drive.
Yeah.
He could parallel park that wheelchair, then I couldn't.
He's a good kid. Real good kid. We miss him.
I remember taking elementary school trips with Matt to the Spaghetti Warehouse and the Strasburg Railroad.
I remember the dog, and he would jump up on like me, and I would get there, and I was like, okay. He could have a drink with him he would bring a drink to cooking class, like here or whatever, and he would drink the whole thing.
I just remember he would love to come and barge into the life skills classroom, and he would kind of do this laugh and kind of just run in through, and the kids would always get a big chuckle out of it, so it was very sweet.
And we met Matt when his mom used to come to do the cooking with our class every week. And he was awfully cute. He was so typical teenager because he really liked and admired Alan Jackson and had been to, I think, at least one of his concerts. So he was a big fan, and he seemed to do a lot. There wasn't much that held him back. You know, his parents were great, I think, about taking him places and doing things. And he really enjoyed life, and he had a really, really good time at school.
He was always smiling in the halls, and it was great to see him. Pretty much every day I would see him either in the cafeteria or in the halls. And I always saw him and George walking through the halls together. It was really nice to see Matt walk across the stage, and it was great to see him graduate. And as soon as he was graduated, we missed him and his entire class.
I mostly remember his smile, constantly laughing. His best buddy was George, who was also in my homeroom, and those two messing around, and Matt just cracking up at anything George would say. And when he came to Haverford, everyone just made him so welcome. He was just very grateful for everybody that reached out and became his friend.
Matt was nice. Matt made me laugh. I love Matt.
One time, Matt and Justin were in the cafeteria, and Matt hadn't had his juice box open. So he had Justin throw it on the ground, and then he told Justin to run it over. And Justin ran it over with this big chair, and it didn't pop. And then the second time, it did pop, and it went everywhere. So Matt and Justin had to do community service and clean the cafeteria. And that's my favorite Matt story.
Matt was a blast. He would always do what he was asked to do, even though he didn't want to. And he'd say, "Oh, Miss Jane, I don't want to walk." But he'd do it. And he would take a long walk all the way around the cafeteria, up and down the steps. He was a trooper. We really miss Matt. I really miss Matt. Matt was awesome.
And I do miss him.
He really enjoyed it, so, and we really, really enjoyed him. So he was just a great, great kid. Good sense of humor, and you'll miss Matt a lot.
Matt's an amazing, amazing person, and we miss him greatly, and we remember him, and I'm blessed that he was a part of my life. They were, but the days that she would come in with Matt were just days that I truly will never forget, because it just created memories that I will hold in my heart for a lifetime.
If this goes out to Lori and John, good luck.
And we really appreciate the fact that this is being donated in his memory. I know that many students will remember him and will certainly appreciate this gift to all the students.
I was young, so were you. time stood still. Love was all we knew. You were the first, so was I.